Go. Oh, we are live. Ah, ha. No problems with me. Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Mulu. You know I'm here with the Lego Man, Mr. Lego Man himself. It is Jesse. And you're bullshitting with the homies, Jesse and Mulu. Oh no, I can't hear you actually. Oh shit. Oh shit. Today we are gonna be interviewing a little something, a little somebody. And by somebody I mean we are gonna be interviewing
Yo,
me.
yo,
There we go. Um oh shit. There we go. All right.
that was strange.
We always run into it. It wouldn't be a show if we didn't have like at least one or two technical difficulties. You know what I'm saying? But if you're just joining us, you already know who it is. It's your boy Mulu. I'm kicking it with Mr. Lego Man himself, Jesse. And you're bullshit with Jesse and Mulu. And today,
Yo,
what's the topic today, Jesse?
we about to ask you all kinds of shit. I want to know what's up with your music. I want to know what's up with your shows, with your merch. I already know, but these
Yeah.
guys don't.
These people need them. They probably looking like, who the fuck is Mulu?
Yeah, well, what it is right now is they're looking at it and they're like, I remember this man. Has he been in hibernation? Where what happened? Did he go to Kansas?
I definitely, in a figurative matter, I definitely went to Kansas. Yeah, sometimes you gotta unplug, sometimes you gotta take a break, and you gotta refocus what you're doing, and just get your mind right before you can go ahead and give yourself to people. So that's kind of stayed hitting, bro. Um, if you're with us right now, man, make sure that you're sharing it up, and make sure you're letting your people know, putting your people on, and we want you to ask questions as well. So make sure you hop in and you come and chop it up. Ask us any questions, whether it's about music, whether it's about a bunch of bull, metaphysical. Um, Honestly, just come and chop it up with us. I'm trying to pull this up real quick.
It's all good. Yeah, everybody got a new display case. Got the metaphysical up top. I'm gonna get a shader on the light and everything so you guys can read stuff a little bit better. The glare is kind of messed up. We're gonna add more shelves for the merch. Right now, I just have the shirts hanging so you guys can see them for the podcast. But we'll have shelving, have it all lined up, done it right.
Yes. That was a bitch to get in here, though. You should have seen everybody moving it in. I mean, by everybody, I mean three of us.
We weren't gonna say that we had to cut things, but it didn't fit
I broke
how
a
it
whole
came in.
glass window. I broke a whole glass window, man. Off of
Yeah,
the door.
Mulu has a new nickname, Crash. But my dad likes to keep changing it. It was Crash, now it's Smash. Next thing is gonna be Automatopoeia. Bang.
Anything
We don't know.
Anything that goes with the term, the phrase crash. I'm pretty sure that's what my nickname is gonna be. But yeah, make sure that you're in the comment section. You're asking us plenty of questions. Just shouting out anybody you want to shout out, and I'll answer them, or Jesse will answer them.
I'm happy that you took the nickname Crash because every time I wrecked something, that was my nickname. Wreck a bike, come home, be like, "Yeah, Dad, fuck my leg up, wreck my bike. Way to go, Crash!"
Okay.
Now I've retired that name and passed it on to you.
I picked it up. I'm honored to be Crash.
I'm now just shithead, probably.
I look at it as like Crash Bandicoot.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Just put a positive spin on it. You put a positive spin on it, and they can't really, nothing bad comes from that. But yeah, I mean, we're supposed to be kicking off that good old interview. Every time I light a cigarette, a blunt gets lit.
He has the worst time.
It's really not a bad problem. It's like it's kind of like one of those situations where somebody's like, they say something right, and they're like, "Oh, if I win the lottery," or like, "Bitch is gonna fall out the sky right now," and then it doesn't happen. But like, for me, every time I light a cigarette, a blunt gets lit. Weed gets put into the air because people don't want me contaminating my lungs with the tar.
It's secretly a superpower.
It is. I don't tell.
He just chooses
I
not to
usually,
tell
I usually
people.
don't tell people. Now I picked the perfect time, which is the podcast
Hey,
TV. So,
Jordan, my man, he said mulu.
oh my gosh, no, no, bro, you're the legend for real. Shout out to Trailheads and
Yeah,
make
man.
sure you're following Trailheads, bro.
It's been so long, the church days. I can't wait to see you guys again.
I
I'm
can't
sorry I
stress it
haven't
enough.
seen you lately.
I can't stress it enough. Go follow them, man. They're always a good time, and I hope that the Larry Palooza shit, the Larry P's popping off, right? This year, y'all having one year this year, I think.
They better.
I
And
hope so.
contact me. Bunch of Bull want to
If you need
sponsor
an
it to
MC.
some extent. Let's get us in there.
I miss Larry. I miss seeing everybody's beautiful faces.
Oh man, I used to spend every day, all day at the church.
I only been the church. I was only there once, and then after that, I was just like I seen them all. I would see them. I interact with them. But Jordan is the homie, bro. That man's he's a beast on bass, and his stage
Oh,
presence is
yeah.
crazy. Stage presence is legit. Every time I go to a Trailhead show, you get lost watching that motherfucker. He enjoys what he does. So thanks for popping in, bro, and saying what's up.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get Trailheads in here for an interview.
That would be sick, actually. That would be a sick ass interview. End of August. Yes, please do give everybody love, man, and much respect to you too, bro. And if you need an MC or any of the things that are related to performing, please hit me up because I would love to come and do that with y'all. I need another Larry P in my life ASAP, even if it's just to be, somebody in the crowd. So that's so much respect. That's the line right there,
We
man. 'Cause
do.
I got nothing but
We do
respect for
hand
y'all too,
waving.
bro. I appreciate you, dog.
Hey, we
And
do hand waving.
just so you guys know, if you're not familiar with Larry Palooza, it is a local festival that is full of amazing acts.
Epic proportions.
I don't even like telling people that there's jam bands and shit on it because people like to be like, well, I don't really go to bands. And it's like, nah, man, you're missing out on a lot of dope shit. There's so many bands that I wouldn't have even like came across that I keep in rotation now because of Larry Palooza shows. So definitely make sure you keep an eye out for Trailheads and Larry Palooza announcements because it's always a good time. Oh,
All right,
man.
so I'm gonna touch on some like simpler topics for now till we get some other people in here.
Yep.
Let everybody know what all you've been working on the last couple days. Like I said, I know,
Yeah.
but I've been seeing the grind and
Yeah.
and let them know like how you got some background shit.
Luckily, man, I'm cool with Jesse, and we go way back. And once he opened up this space, I'm actually have a space to record and be productive consistently now. So we recorded in the last couple of days we've recorded 4 or 5 songs off what was a project, but we're gonna be dropping a lot of singles. I've been making artwork. I'm learning new programs. I'm learning how to make beats. I'm learning how to do stuff on Photoshop. Um, it's really been like if anybody that's followed me knows like I definitely try to do or dip my toes into like everything on the creative aspect. It's not to step on anybody's toes. It's really just to learn from myself so that
One thing I can definitely say when you guys see, all I'm gonna say is the notebook paper. When you see this,
that was my favorite one.
Bro. Like as you're working on it and we're sitting there talking, and I'm like giving the few ideas here and there, and I'm just like, as you're putting it all together, I'm like, oh yeah, like he's learning so much more and he's growing so quickly on the design area.
I appreciate that, bro. I was in the zone. Like once I finally caught the idea and I let you see at least like the beginning part of it, and you're like, oh yeah, I fuck with that. I'm like, all right, cool. And it flowed from there. It's fun, man. Like to learn that. I mean, I'm not no professional as far as like I couldn't sit here and like edit up your photos to make them look crazy. But as far as album art goes, for myself, anyways, I've been learning a good bit. So really, I've taken a break. I've written a lot of stuff. I've worked with my buddy Juju out in Nashville. We dropped a couple singles. And outside of that, it's just been working with Lost, working with you, working with being on a podcast. Shout out to Debatable. That was a podcast I was a part of before this. And just trying to do a bunch of stuff, man. I got some shows coming up. We got into the Millvale Music Festival.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
That's on the
I'm really
21st. That's the
excited.
first time I've done anything.
That's the first time I'm gonna be at that festival.
Yeah, I haven't been to the Millville Music Festival yet. I think this is their fifth one. Um, but I saw that they were taking applications in, and even though I was taking a little break, I was like, "Fuck it, might as well throw my name in the hat." And they reached out to me. So 21st I'll be at Howard's Pub, and then we got the show on the 27th. So we got shows popping this month. If I'm feeling froggy, I might drop a song at the end of the month, but I think we're just gonna start dropping next month on and just get it rolling that way. So I mean, really just grinding. I've been quiet, but I've been doing work. You had to unplug, man. It's good to unplug. If you're watching this and you feel like you need to unplug, do it, man. It's definitely refreshing once you take that break.
Safeguard the mental health, bro. Safeguard
Yeah.
that shit. I mean, treat it like it is your relationship,
Facts.
because that's if you don't have mental health, like a good stable setup going on in your mind, then if you can't help yourself, you can't help anybody.
Facts. You
know?
can't pour from an empty glass type deal. And my glass was fucking empty. Like there wasn't even drops coming out of the bitch. It was just dry, man. It's sitting out in the sun for too long. And I just had to unplug, man. And
At least you recognized it.
yeah,
And some people that they crash out. They don't recognize that they need that break, and they keep going to the point where either their music suffers from it,
yeah.
or they just like
Sometimes
give up.
it's hard to take that step back because in your mind you're like, oh man, everything the show goes on without you regardless. So it's like it gets tough to take that step back or to come to terms with like, damn, I really do need to take a break. Because like you said, your art starts to suffer, and I was noticing just writing and stuff, my art was suffering. It just wasn't me at my top of my game.
And I like me knowing you personally, like I see you go through it, so like that's why I'm gonna like touch on this. It's also like it's the fear of people. I don't want to say forgetting, because like they're not going to forget you. Your music is timeless. It's not going to be forgotten.
Yeah.
But it's like
It's consistency.
at what point do they decide like I've been listening to this song for 8 months
Too
now,
long.
and this new song from so and so come on, maybe we need to replace it on the playlist.
Yeah, what Childish Gambino said that camp album was 2 years ago. Like rap something new. Like sing me a new song type of
Yeah.
deal. So like, a lot of the artist friends that I have reached out to me whenever I was in that little moment. A lot of them was talking to me about trying to stay consistent, but most of the people really understood. And shout out to the handful of people that did continue to stream the songs, the Ornery Kid album, the Trust the Processes and stuff like that, because it let me know that I do have fans. There are people out there that really do fuck with your shit. So as long as you were actually, as the artist, building your connection with your people, with the people that listen to your music, and you're actually taking the time to talk to people and growing that relationship, because your fans are supposed to be like your family. They'll stay. You see who stays, and streams are. It's hard with streams. For real, like you said, if you're not posting consistently, the game's built anymore for it to be like boom, 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 boom. Like, oh shit, I got a video, I got a song, another song's dropping.
There's hell, hypothetically, there's 10,000 songs a day.
Yeah, you fucking
Probably 10,000 songs an hour.
Yeah,
if
people
we're being
dropping.
real.
I mean, everybody's creating music. It's cool that there's so many people that can express themselves. The internet made it way easier for you to express yourself, and now it's just about making quality music and quality not communication, quality music and quality connections. I think the camera just went black.
Oh yeah.
but yeah, like I was saying, the quality music and quality connections. If you build those, there we go. If you build those up, then the rest kind of follows. And to see the handful of people that were sitting there with me, like my monthly listeners didn't budge. It's not a huge number, but it stays in like the 65 to 70 monthly listeners, and that's with no drops, no pushing. And I'm proud of that because that means that I have a handful of people that once I start dropping again, they're gonna start putting their people on.
So you'd say that like you gain, I don't want to say gain, maybe build motivation from your fans.
Oh yeah, I mean fans definitely. I have some really cool fans, bro. Like even if I didn't make it now, like I could say that I have real fans. I have people that have tattooed the fucking logo on them for real, for real. Like there's some real fans, man, and that shit keeps me going. That puts not
How's that make you feel?
that made
Like
me
you're
feel.
stamped for life,
Yeah,
like
that was
you're out
crazy.
there.
But it
There's
also
real history.
it does push you because you're like, man, I got people that believe in me. I believe in myself, but sometimes that believe in yourself, if you feel like nobody else is there with you, sometimes this shit can take a blow.
Yeah, it might dwindle it down a
Yeah,
little bit.
but the fans, man, the fans that I do have, they definitely keep me motivated. Those that got me tatted, I'm forever appreciative, forever grateful. You're wild for that, but it's dope that you did it because
When you get big, everyone that
it'll pay
let's
off.
say right now to this moment and prior, if anyone from this moment before has you tatted on them, when you get big, they get
Oh,
VIP
oh yeah,
section.
you're coming straight to the backstage. If that's the case, bro, like
So you heard it, guys. If you
don't
see
go
that he
get.
has a major card, just show up and go to the security and just show him the tattoo. But let me the fuck in. You know who I
But
am.
I'll know who the real ones are, so don't try to fake that shit. I know the OG ones
Take a
are.
picture right now. Timestamp it.
Timestamp it with today's newspaper, so that
Yeah.
I know you ain't fucking around, you ain't
Yeah.
faking it.
There you go.
But nah, man, shout out to everybody who's actually a fan, and actually rocks with it. And shout out to those are the people that were hitting me up when I was in the absence, bro. Like when I was radio silence, they were the ones that were hitting me up. Like, and
That's what I love about this area is like I mean it is like all around because you got fans everywhere, but like this area they are not shy to like just not fuck with you if they don't like your music.
Yeah.
So like when people around here like say they rock with your music,
yeah, it holds weight.
it's genuine because there's so many people around here trying to do it and are doing it that like you don't have to like everybody's shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a necessity that you enjoy everybody's music. It's all about supporting everybody and supporting grinds, man, and respecting people's grinds. And I think if everybody looked at it like that instead of like, oh, well, this don't do this or this, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever the case may be, I feel like if everybody just put all that shit to the side and at least showed a little bit of respect, like respect and support for shit. I've had my moments. Don't get it twisted, but still, at the end of the day, it's really a love and respect thing. It might be, creative, not creative competition, but friendly competition. But on my part, I enjoy that though. It's a sport at the same time as a craft. I love to write, but I love to have that sport aspect of it too.
Oh, I see you guys will be in here writing and recording, and someone will lay a verse down, and the next thing you know, the next person's like, "Oh nah, no, now I gotta
Yeah,
come
you
in
want to get in on
harder."
that. That's the best part
And
about
then
it,
it's
man.
like, then they already know, like, all right, well, I already wrote the verse for this one, so like next song we do, I'm getting you on the
Yeah.
song, like, and then it becomes a song by song competition.
Hell yeah, bro. That's the beauty of sessions, and we've had a couple sessions like that up here already. That have just been so full of energy that you're like, yo, that shit gets creative, bro. Like, and that's the best part of the process, and that's why I mean, even been though I've been quiet, there's always been creating happening, even if it's not recording. I'm still meeting up with people, talking to people, whether it's Juju, whether it's Ben. I even hit Mados up, like, I'm trying, I want to talk, get him back in the swing of shit because everybody's just talented, bro.
So now let's talk about it a little bit. In Mulu's mind, what would be in a perfect setting? How does the process go down? I'm
Like
talking
to
like
write,
yeah, like if you're gonna let's say you don't already have the song written
yeah.
and you're gonna go do a session.
Mhm.
What is your perfect setting for that? And to complement that, how would you go about like getting a song done from scratch in a session if you have like let's say a 5 hour slot?
Yeah. Ideal setting is to have the if anybody's coming with me, everybody's doing something. So it's not gonna be a lot of people. Somebody's gonna be holding the camera. I'm gonna be kicking it. Somebody's running the engineering shit, and like might have a homie or two here to roll up and be the comic relief for shit, but not many heads in the studio, so that we can remain focused. I love to play the beats loud, so make sure the speakers is up. But also everybody enjoy themselves. The people that are here, let's have your conversations, joke, laugh, because good energy is that's what breeds good music. So, but sometimes there's music that you get, that doesn't put you in that headspace. So it depends on the beat. And then if I got a 5 hour slot, man, and to go about getting that song written properly,
Not to say you got to use the 5 hours, just So you
Yeah,
have
if I had a session, for if I'm going from scratch, the only process I really have is I'll play the beat. I know within the first couple seconds if it's gonna put me in that right mindset, or like I know I got some bars for this shit, or I just that shit hit me.
yeah.
So I take that shit and we're gonna run that. Okay, I hum everything first. I don't freestyle like a shit to myself. I don't. It's all
Oh, you
humming and
just
like
looking for the
I'm
melody,
finding the
how you're
groove. You know what I'm
gonna.
saying? Where's the pocket? I'm
Yeah.
trying to find the pocket. And then once I find that pocket, and I know now in the process of finding that pocket, I done found 3, 4 flows that go to this shit. So now I know in my head. So when I'm writing shit, now I know in my head there's a couple different ways we can go with certain things. So my words are starting to move in that way in my head. The hardest part for me, like, cause I'm very hard on myself, is the first line and the last line.
Yeah, I've heard you say
Yeah.
that
So
often.
first once you get that first line, it just kind of like it unlocks the rest of it. So then it's like I call it a freestyle with the pen, because we're not scratching shit out. We're writing and we're bugging shit out. So like I just keep going. I'll go a couple lines maybe. I might stop, run the beat back, start rapping it from the top, get my little intros and my like how I'm feeling in it. Go from the top and keep going. That's how it helps me. It cements it in my brain that way, and I just find different flows, or maybe I find a line in my rap that like I could have said that different, or I could switch this around. So now it's like just a process, and depending on how hard the beat is, if I'm feeling it like heavy, I can knock that bitch out in like an hour or so. And then when it comes to recording, me and Ben we take multiple takes of every verse, every hook, and then we sit down. We chop them up. We see which ones sound right, which ones have that energy, which ones have the correct delivery. Very critical of the like throughout the process of making sure the song sounds good. I don't want to put nothing out that you can say, oh, you tripped up on this or this was whack. I try to make sure that we're putting something quality
You
out.
stay critical on yourself.
Oh yeah, I'm probably more hard on myself than anybody. I've had people tell me shit ain't, what I mean, before in the journey you always got people that are like that ain't hitting or whatever. You can choose to ignore that, or you can take what you can from it.
Now it's always rough. Like, telling is someone a hater, and they're saying it just to like, is your shit already sounding on point? And they're just saying it to hate, or is there genuinely something they think that you
you
could
can
work on?
definitely
You know what
tell
I
the
mean?
difference in like who you're talking to. I feel
Yeah,
like
off the
I feel
energy.
like yeah, I feel like if you're paying attention to people body language and shit that's being said, if it's love or if it's like if it's constructive criticism or if it's hating. Put it
Yeah,
that way. I don't mind constructive criticism. I actually be asking people to let. I want to know if you think that they need something.
yeah,
Now it's up to me to take whether what you said, whether or not, and you can't get salty if I don't take that.
yeah,
Like I'm not being a dick or thinking I know better. It's just like I hear what you said. Let's see what like let's see let's test it. How Ben Laws be saying like for science, we'll test it out. If I don't want it that way, then I won't do it that way. It just depends. You know what I'm saying? I prefer constructive criticism honestly, because it gives you a way to look at your writing from that point on. Do you want that? But it gives you like that. Now you can take that information with you to the next song, whether it hits or not. You know what I'm saying? It might not even apply at all, but you got it up in your head. Um, so that's I welcome that. But yeah, perfect setting is just like not a crowded place. I don't like bringing tons of heads, and if you're with me, you're doing something. Whether that's for your own business or you're catching clips from mine or whatever the fuck. But I think everybody should be doing something, being productive. Now, don't get me wrong. I got homies that'll play games and shit during sessions, and that's fine. I'm not opposed to fucking kicking somebody's ass in UFC or some shit in the middle of mixing, because sometimes
but
then.
there is a time and place.
But yeah, there's definitely a time and a place for it, and if we're all in the session, nobody's playing the game. We're playing the beat and we're talking and we're chopping it up. Keep the interaction amongst each other and the beats, and just like let's create, dog.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, Coleman, Orlando, come on, yo. OT, how you going? Nah, that beard is
See, you remember
majestic.
how you were saying how you know if it's constructive criticism or if they hate it?
Yeah, that's hate.
You're hating. You want a beard like this, baby. It's like, nah, what's up, OT? My
Shane, I see you out there, boy.
He said, I love being critiqued. It makes us better. Yeah, exactly. You have to. For one, if you're doing music, you gotta have tough skin, man. You gotta have tough skin. I think every artist at some point, at least in the city, has gone through a phase of like, man, nobody's fucking with my shit. And that's normal. You know what I mean? But like, you gotta have tough skin as far as criticism goes. Um, People are always gonna have their input on shit, especially when you're making music. Like somebody's always gonna say you could have did that, or you should have said this, or
Yeah,
that's
you
fine.
can't please everybody.
You're not gonna be able to please everybody as long as you're making the music that you love to love. You know, it's you. It's authentic to who you are. I'd say take that criticism in the sense of like your mix or your flow, your delivery. There's always something that you could do, bro. Nobody's like God mode. We're all in the same boat type deal shit. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So like fucking yeah.
OT pull up. You already know that. Whenever you want to pull up, you pull up. We're gonna be here for you. But
Mulu merch,
and
baby.
yeah, hey, we're gonna touch on the merch here in a
We
little
are gonna
while.
touch
We'll
on
touch
some
on
merch.
that.
No,
But
there's merch coming.
I do have earlier when we were talking about like humming to the flow and
Yeah.
all that, figure things out. I wanted to ask you, when, how do you go about, and at what point in the beat do you figure out when to like switch up the flow? Because I know you don't like to
For
ride the
me,
same
yeah,
thing the whole way
it's
through.
not always like it depends on the song for real for the beat because like sometimes beats have cuts, drops, and shit. So you want to like highlight those. But for me, it's like when I'm writing and I'm humming my shit, it's just like something in my brain, dog. That's like this is getting dry. This rhyme scheme's getting dry. This flow's gonna get.
So it's just like
And I might be totally wrong. Somebody else might hear and be like, "Yo, I wish you kept that flow better." I've
Yeah.
had people tell me that about certain songs. I wish you let that flow ride longer, bro. And in my head, when I'm writing it, I'm like, it's time to switch. Or
Yeah,
sometimes it's a
okay.
breathing thing. Sometimes it's to fit the next line in properly. You had to cut a word out or something, and then when the way it ended on like the beat it ended, you're like, that sounds stupid if I keep going this way. And I love to do internal and external rhymes. So like internal and external rhyming is always gonna have you like going all like chopping
Yeah.
is what the correct term is for it. But it'll have you like that's fun, bro. I love switching the flows up. I pride myself in flows, bro.
Shane said, I go for being me with it all for real. Always, bro.
Yeah,
Always.
you should always. Yeah, I hope you do. I don't.
OT said drop some Mulu beard care
Yo, you're
products.
the second person.
That
You
we'll
are
do
the
that.
second
We're gonna do a
person
bunchable
to tell
Mulu.
me to do that shit.
What do you think? What do you think? Bunchable Mulu. We'll give them like the old school straight edge razor in case they want to like clean the sides up and shit.
You talking about like a whole kit? Are you talking
Yeah, we're
about
gonna
like
do some
okay? I thought he
care.
meant like the balm, like
Oh, we're gonna do that too.
because
No, it's
somebody
gonna
told
come
me
in a
to do
kit.
that.
We're
You
gonna
can
do
make
like
your
a
own
special
beard balms
edition
and
kit.
shit. I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Hey, we can find anything.
It's not a bad idea. We will put it on the whiteboard and we will do the whole kit, a Mulu
Yeah,
beard
we
care
might.
kit,
Yeah, we're gonna have to
and
do
we're
that.
gonna do the best commercials. Old Spice is gonna be jealous.
Oh man,
Thank you for that
I want to be a
recommendation.
centaur.
We can make that
I want to be a
happen. We
centaur.
can make that happen.
And
Bunch of beards, the bunch of beards beard care kit. I love it.
perfect.
Paducah and Bupkis, baby.
Yeah, oh yeah. Don't.
Those are gonna be the scents. Those are gonna be the scents. Nobody's gonna know. We'll know that shit. We'll talk about it. We're saying too much right now. Bunch of beards, beard care kit.
You're gonna hear a lot about Paducah and Bupkis. They're gonna be making appearances here and there.
We're gonna have to have a Paducah and Bupkis like hosted mixtape.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Yo, I'm getting a soundboard.
Paducah and Bupkis is all I'm gonna say is Paducah and Bupkis is this age's Beavis and Butthead.
Fuck
100%.
Oh man, we gotta stop. We gotta stop talking about it. Beard care kit's definitely we're gonna work on it.
All right, and so we've talked about whenever we were talking about everything a little
Also, if you
earlier.
guys have questions, make sure to leave them in the comments as well, because
Oh, yeah,
we're here. We're bullshitting with Jesse and Mulu.
We're
So
answering everything. Yeah, we're all
let us know.
every podcast we have, every interview, every topic we do, roll up and review, whatever. Don't it that's
And share that shit.
that's what we're doing. But and ask questions.
But yeah,
It
definitely.
don't
We
matter.
want to hear
Just
from y'all too.
yeah, we always.
How much is a feature? That's a
Ooh,
question
hey,
for the DMs.
yeah,
That's a question for the DMs. Like,
slide in them.
my friend, I see what you tried to do there, my friend.
That's slick.
That's business talk is for emails and DMs. Then you just I unplugged for this reason. It's like, nah.
they call you OT because you over the top.
He goes OT. Nah, for real. I mean, hey, we'll talk about it. Come down to the studio and let's chop it up.
Yeah, just slide. But okay, so where where can they find you at? Like as far as I mean, obviously throw them out the website and everything.
Yeah.
But I mean, people want to watch you. People want to come see you live.
Yep.
Where are they gonna be able to find you at in the next 30 days?
You can catch me in Millville at the Millville Music Festival. That's on the 21st at Howard's Pub. Shout out to Millville, the people at Millville Music Festival for letting me in on that one. And then we're gonna be doing the Night to Remember. That's Buncher Boo and Outcast Records putting together a dope ass show. We got a
It's
we
gonna
got
be a great
a
one.
huge lineup. I'm also selling tickets for that, so message me and get your ticket reserved. Um, Definitely do that and don't miss this, man. They're not. You don't want to miss the local shows, bro. I'm
No,
telling
no,
you.
this is gonna be a really great one. I'm excited for
There's
this.
so much, and it's not just because I'm on a car. Like, period. Even the cars I'm not on. There's so much talent in town. So, like, when you see them shows, man, make sure you're hitting them shows up because there's a lot of dope artists out here, and they all deserve that love. But you can catch me there as well. That's like, I mean, next 30 days for now. Those are the only two shows we got coming up.
Yeah, I'm just
Um,
giving them short
Hell
time
yeah.
period.
And I mean, you can find the music and everything. I mean, videos, things that we've done. And there's also a tab on the website that's a schedule for shows that will be updating again. Um, and that's at mulamusic.com. Also follow me on Instagram at Mula Music, all that stuff, because that's where the journey really be. You get a glimpse of that. Um, but yeah, catch me at mulamusic.com. Catch me in Uniontown on the 27th of May at Revolutions Bar and Grill, and catch me in Millville on the 21st of May at Howard's Pub for the Millville Music Festival. There's Trailheads is on that too. Actually, they're not in the same venue, but they're in the festival.
Yeah.
Um, so definitely do not miss that. There's gonna be beer. There's gonna be beers, boobies, buddies, buds. I'm sure in some parking lot somewhere, and the good times, good vibes. Fucking come out.
Yeah, I'm excited for both. I really can't wait for the Millville Festival. I mean, I know that Bunch of Bull and Outcast we have our own show coming up, but I'm excited for the Millville Festival just because I haven't been there yet. I
Yeah.
want to see. I always like just networking. I don't know what it is. Even before I decided to get into like the music industry,
Yeah.
in a sense, I just always love networking. I always enjoy meeting new people. What's up with
Schmoozing with the
them? Yeah,
people.
yeah. Just how can we build together, even if it's not now. You know what I mean? How I might meet
It's
somebody
important,
that's like,
man.
I do apps.
Yeah.
I don't
I
need
don't
no
need
one
it
that does
now, but I
apps.
know
Yeah,
somebody now that makes apps. And that's what's important about networking. That's why you need to always make sure you're strengthening, watering, always adding to the network, man. People have asked me plenty of times, how you getting the shows? How you get the song on the overplayed over there? Like, it's all about talking to people, man. Because even the people
Shane,
that know other people, and they want to put you on if you know what I mean. If it's genuine,
I'm so happy that he just asked that question because I've been wanting to like drop little hints about
this
what we're,
little comment
well,
here,
yeah, about what we're
talk about the
planning.
bunch of Palooza.
And yeah, I'm happy that you spoke on that. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys a little bit peek into the future. We're shooting for next summer. What we're planning is a little big, so we don't know. Um,
What you all you need to know is that we're planning. We
yeah,
can't give them too much.
we're gonna have a nice 2 day
All you need to
festival.
know is we're plotting on the people
Yeah,
in a positive way.
yeah, we got a nice 2 day festival for you guys. We're
There will
just
be
we're not sure.
details are not ironed out too much, but we're working on it. But it makes me feel good to know
Yeah,
that's a question. You know, people want.
yeah, I've
Thank you for
been
saying that.
once we found the venue we found, it's just been like nonstop in my head. I want to do this so
Oh
bad, but
yeah,
I don't want it to be a bust.
right. Well, we don't want a fire festival. I think
Yeah,
if we, as long as we do better than fire, I think, I think we'll be straight.
yeah. So knowing that like there's some people out there that's wondering about it, that makes me feel a lot
Oh
better.
yeah, it's gonna be just follow the journey, bro. That's the fun part. Follow us to the journey of a bunch of palooza. Not that's the name, but that is a
I
dope name.
I was thinking
I
like
wouldn't not want to tread on any type of
I was thinking
Larry
Bullfest.
Palooza. Bull Fest is like, not on the. It's like, you gotta fucking treat it like it's the NBA cover the mouth up, but no details. We ain't telling y'all nothing
Yeah,
outside of just keep watching.
and it ain't gonna be a gazebo.
It ain't no what he said. Yeah.
All right, so we gonna get right back at it like a crack addict now. All right, so what's up? What's up with the merch? Let's tell them a little bit.
Oh yeah. Um, me and my lady Fee, she was helping me out with some of that merch for a while there. We was doing like little unique pieces that go off into my Unique Life Unleashed thing. But I've been learning how to do the Photoshop. I've been learning how to. I said the Photoshop like I'm old, like
The
old person. The Photoshop, and I learned how to
Hey,
do some
I'm
stuff.
him. What's good, bro? I'm
What's
happy to see
going
you
on,
stopping
bro?
in.
Um, but there's a new merch coming in for sure. Actually, me and Jesse. Shout out to see it. We're stepping up some shirts.
Yeah, my old lady does the thing.
She's pressing them out as we speak. It's like I don't know. We might have to go track down the UPS guy. He's trying to get in on the business.
Yeah, thankfully, what the UPS guy didn't deliver today isn't a necessity right now.
Oh,
It's
okay,
just extra
okay.
masking.
Oh, okay. Well, know that there's definitely some new merch coming, new designs. We got the cartoon guy still going strong. I have different versions of the cartoon, but I want to release those properly. I think if you followed me at all, you've probably seen a lot of different versions of it, variations of it. I finally got an official new logo, which is the picture that you see on Spotify if you look me up, things like that. So we're definitely gonna be doing things like shirts. I'm working on some hats and
I
you know
can't wait to
weather wear
the design we were talking about getting put on a beanie and a hat.
with the
That's
with the border.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
gonna look so good.
yeah.
I can't wait for that one.
So definitely gonna have beanies. I've also had people tell me that I need to start doing because I wear the little hair things, the sleeves.
Yes.
So I've been having people tell me that they want me to make like bandanas and sleeves for the hair.
Yeah, that would be
So
sick.
there's a lot I want to do. I want to keep it with the seasons. So we're gonna work on some different pieces of clothes, not just shirts. Um, and just run with it, man. And hopefully y'all fuck with it, and y'all want to grab them. I'm gonna say hopefully y'all are gonna fuck with it,
Oh yeah.
because they're cool. Shout out to Carolyn, the girl who does my artwork. That's the homie for real. She been doing my artwork for as long as I've been having anything with art in it.
Carolyn.
So the cartoon characters and shit like that, flyers that I've done, she's hooked that up.
Where can they? Is she like a freelancer? Like, does she do it for anybody that?
Yeah, you chop it up
Yeah, I
with
was
her.
gonna
I mean,
say,
I'm not
where
gonna
can
say
they?
that she will for sure take on the job because she's going to school. She's doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But if she's fucking with your idea, she'll definitely do it
So I
for
was
you.
gonna say, if so, where can they get a hold of her? If
On
anybody in the
Instagram, she is at CW underscore Instagram. I think artwork. I gotta look it up actually because like I don't. It's a long ass tag and I'm terrible at long handles. Let me look it up real quick. Um, it is.
her and yeah, him. We got he gonna have hoodies. We gonna have all
It's
kinds of stuff.
CW underscore visuals underscore Insta. Um, and you can run this back and listen to this part so you can catch her name. But she's definitely super talented on the artwork front. He said you got hoodies. I do. I might have a hoodie or two still in the tuck from the old collection.
Oh man, yeah, you can
Um,
get something that's gonna you if you have one of those. If you can get a hold of one of them things,
yeah.
later on down the line,
Yeah, because
I think
they ain't gonna look like that no more.
hey man, you're gonna be sitting. It's gonna be some Off White or
Yeah.
some Travis Scott, some Kanye. It's gonna be like that, man. It's just gonna be like $900 on StockX. And I
Right.
don't want to
Yeah.
hear all y'all talk about StockX selling fake shoes. Read the report
Yeah. Do
and
your
hear
homework.
about where the CEO of StockX said how there's people from Nike that are selling and buying shoes on StockX still as we speak. So
It's official.
I don't want to hear about that.
He said, "Perps in the building. What's
I do
going
all my
on?"
research.
Well, they do have hoodies, and it's really gonna be weather, like goes with the weather. I don't, I'm still gonna put out the hoodies and stuff, but right now we're focusing on the shirts, some hats, hopefully some shorts if I can finesse it. So
Yeah, that would be nice too. Some basketball
yeah,
shorts.
I got
Yeah.
some ideas
But
for
not the
design
short
wise.
70s ones. I don't want to see no one's nuts with a
Yeah,
Mulu
no, no,
face
no.
next to it.
We don't want to. We want to make it to where your shit is situated away from my face at all times.
We don't have it up
Yeah.
on the waistline.
Yeah, it's all about placement, dog. We make sure nobody. It doesn't matter if you hang low or not. You're not touching the Mulu logo. But hopefully, it's all about research. I've been doing, especially kicking it with you as well. This man knows his clothes, and shit like that. So it's nice to be around folks that's like minded and folks that like want to build shit and listening to the ideas and try and help make it happen. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I've been excited ever since like I sat here and started watching you mess with designs and whatnot on your PC or laptop. That's what made me want to start like you seen the other day. I was sending you all those
Yeah, you did
different
the
colorways,
colorways and
like
shit.
those colorways, man. When we start dropping these different
Yeah,
colorways, and it's gonna be maybe like a season or two from now because we just switched up the rear
yeah,
logo, and that's when these come out. You guys are gonna like these ones. But yeah, man, switching those colorways up was really like it's something so simple,
yeah.
but
But
it
it
was
makes a difference. I
just
mean, it just sets it
messing with
apart.
it was so fun and
And then it's
seeing
like
what
you
you
have
can
the
do.
collections now. You have your colorway collection, shit like that. It's all
Yeah.
about building like your stuff up, man, the proper way. There are some dope colorways. The purple, the sunset joint looking one. That one's hard.
Yeah, yeah, I
But
can't
yeah,
wait for that one. The
we
ladies hoodie. I mean, and both you and Wolf Jones. I send it to him too because you guys are like you, him, and
shout out
Perp.
to Wolf.
Yeah, shout out Wolf Jones. Shout out Perp. You guys, I'll be sending you guys shit, and like all three Eons was like, bro, I'd wear that shit.
Oh
Like
yeah, you're like
I
this was
I
for
did it
ladies.
for
It's
the
like nah,
ladies.
bro. That shit would look. That's like having a Phoenix Suns jersey on or something. That purple shit. When you blend it properly, it pops, man. Don't
Yeah,
go wear
I
no UGG boots with it, but I mean, like, but but yeah, you got a lot of creativity happens up in this shit, and
yeah,
that's why I like coming up and kicking it, bro. Like
I've been enjoying like the crazy
the table set,
brainstorms we have.
yeah. There's a lot of cool designs coming up, so there's definitely be on the lookout for the merch, all that stuff, all at mulamusic.com. I got a little store on there right now where you could grab some merch. There is some embroidered merch on there, that you can grab. There's an embroidered beanie that I usually be wearing. Um, embroidered shorts, I believe, are on there still. I did,
Hey, there's your
tweak
shorts,
it a little bit.
guys.
Right. Well, we're gonna do some different styles though. I've been learning a little bit. That's why you unplug. You start to look at everything that you was doing. Now what was working, what wasn't working, etc. Um, so now I got to learn. We did the merch runs, and you learn. Sometimes you fuck the bag up. Sometimes you didn't price shit properly. Sometimes your designs didn't come out the way you wanted them to come out. But it's all trial and error. Don't get discouraged if you're listening to this and you do shit like that and you're a rookie at it. I'm a rookie at a lot of shit. And dog, and when you see the artwork and shit that I've been learning how to do and all that stuff, once you put some effort into that shit, man, it's gonna pay off, and it's gonna be to a point where it's not even hard to do. You're just like, oh, let me whip this up real quick. Gotta take them baby steps, bro.
Is this the song?
Yeah, this is one of my joints.
Okay.
Yeah. This is a feature I did with the band in Nashville.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
called
I
Last of
just
Your
wanted to
Kind.
make sure before we
Oh
got
yeah,
muted.
we ain't gonna get but nah, none of that shit.
All right. So before we touch into your actual music, like what you got going on music wise, songs, whatnot, um, I want to know. This is kind of like a personal question that I have.
Mhm.
but I'm sure they probably want to know too. Uh, how has the growth from young Mulu, whenever I don't
Young
remember,
C Holt.
yeah, yeah, how has the growth been, and what have you noticed out of all the growth? Like, what is the most noticeable?
um,
How did you
so
transition
there
lyrics?
is a huge fucking growth between C Holt to Mulu, even to like initial Mulu to now Mulu, and and that goes for the music, and it also goes for personally. As far as the music goes, it's just the flow gets stronger every song, bro. That's something I pride myself in. If I don't talk my shit in anything, it'll be like, bro, my flows, I'll ride the beats, bro. That's why I mean I could do shit with bands. I can do like I love to do everything. I don't, you know what I mean? People think that I'm strictly a boom bap guy, and maybe when I started out, all my instrumentals I was pulling with boom bap shits because that's what I love to listen
Trap
to.
Chris.
Yeah, and then now we're doing shit like trap beats where you got trap Chris or like even the Mato shit, the King Talk shit. It's not necessarily trappy, but it's bouncy. We got that the Nightcap EP, which everybody slept on, has like a pop banger on that joint for real. That got put on a couple playlists even, and I was surprised because that's not a style I really do. So like flows have grown drastically over the year. Personally, I learned a lot of shit in the game, like business wise, how to move and shit, and also how to check yourself. I've learned patience like a motherfucker. I'm probably one of the most, I'm patient out this bitch. We've been doing it for about 12 years, doing shows and traveling. And, I've learned how to talk to other people as far as coming to the venue. I've learned how to manage myself a little bit. Um, do I like all the interactions? No. I've learned what I like, what I don't like to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much growth. We could talk about that shit for a whole episode, bro. Like, but definitely, I mean, personally, I've probably grown more just from interacting with everybody, having people, having groups that I was in. Some of them fell apart. Some people just parted ways. You learn how to take that shit in stride. You learn how not to react, not to let your emotions get the best of you. There's shit I'm still working on. I still have moments with, and I got a slick ass mouth, bro. I do. My dad always said the mouth's gonna get you knocked out one day. But like, you know,
Shout out Big Tim, Dad
shout
Tim,
out to pops
my third. Wait, what's that?
with the
My
words.
fourth or fifth dad,
Yeah,
because I got
got a squad. Homies, got the family.
just me on my
Friends are
own. Have
family.
like a stepdad, my dad, biological dad,
Yeah. Well, I'm down.
your
I'm glad
dad,
to have my dad added
a
to the
dad-in-law.
collection. Having my dad added to the collection. But there's mad growth. I mean, even as like beat selection and hooks. I came a long way writing hooks, man. I used to be
Yeah,
terrible at
that's
writing
what I
hooks.
wanted to know was like as far as lyrics, like how like
Bro, I
what
used
did
to
you
be so
do
trash
to
at hooks.
like grow? Are you one of those people that like sat down and read like parts of the thesaurus and dictionary? Did
I
you
always
just read
keep
a
a
bunch
word of
of
the day. I
books,
always keep a word of the
poems?
day. Yeah. I used to read a lot when I was younger. And I used to write even like little short stories and stuff for creative writing and shit like that. I've always written poetry, so like it's always been a thing. It's always for music was never like I'm about to get bread off this. Music was like it was my outlet for shit. So like I've always tried to feed that part of
That's how the
the
best ones
brain.
start, though. They aren't in it for.
Yeah, you find it, man. It's like somebody finding. There's like basketball players that like without basketball and they were kids, they'd be fucking lost with it. And I just feel like that was a connection I had with my cousin when we were young, but it was just something that I just found out through him and doing it with with him. It was like this is something I really love doing, bro. Like, to craft words, to be able to create, to write, to tell stories, to get. It went from just being like raps, like little grade school raps and shit like that, or rapping about girls to like now I can like get comfortable enough with my poetry side or when I'm going through shit to be like, how can I bottle this energy? And sometimes it's not even that. Sometimes the beat is like it just takes your mind to a place and you're just like, yo, let me talk about this shit, man. And it used to be like I would just spit bars on bars on any instrumental and that was it. I make like mixtapes like that and I'd push them out of Circle K or wherever the fuck I was working at the time. That I kept a backpack of music with me. There's some people that still got them burnt CDs, bro.
Yeah, I think someone was talking about it the
Yeah,
other day.
I'm pretty sure Taylor said he still got his
Yeah.
CD. Donnie said he still got his CD. Like, there's a lot of people that's let me know they still got this shit, and that's like that in itself. I don't even fucking have a copy of it. So like, for people to tell me they still held on to him, man, that let you know right there. People believe in it.
So when you were younger, growing up, like what did you listen to? What inspired you? Who did you pull inspiration from as you went? I mean, I'm sure nowadays it might be a little different who inspires you as to back then,
Yeah.
but like how did that go
See, when
along?
people ask me this question, I used to like name a lot of the stuff like my parents and stuff would play around me. But me personally finding music that I like, that I took and put that into the craft, definitely was a huge Lupe Fiasco fan. I
The kick push era.
Bro, and it wasn't even like Kick Push was the start for me because I didn't really know him like that. But
Yeah,
dog,
that's where
the
people
cool
found him.
fucking, oh my gosh, was it? Um, there's so many songs for Lupe. But I mean, I listen to Lupe. I listen to Kendrick. When Kendrick dropped, the Section 80 shit is when I got put on, and that project gave me the confidence to start to share my more deeper songs that I would keep hidden in notebooks.
Okay.
So like that, because I heard Section 8. I mean, I had poems and stuff that I was like, man, these would be cool interludes and shit like that, and I just never, I was not confident
Felt like
enough
it
in
was
that
too
voice.
personal.
Yeah, I just felt like it was just too. I didn't want to share all that. I don't know, nobody want to hear all that shit. Like talk myself out of it.
Yeah.
And I
And
heard
that's really
Section
what
80, and I was
people
like,
want to hear.
yeah, man,
People
that's
want to know the real you, not
yeah.
like
They don't want to see a character, bro.
yeah,
I mean,
like
people like the
they want to look
characters,
into your soul. You
but
know,
when you
they
make
want
that
that.
authentic shit, people peep it, man. People know when it's real and when it's just like a fun thing. Um, so fuck, I forgot the question.
Your inspirations.
Yeah, Lupe, Kendrick, obviously. Cole was not surprisingly the first. Like he wasn't an inspiration till later. I was a big Wiz fan. I listened to a lot of Wiz. So like sometimes in hooks you can hear that I try to get those like singy
Yeah,
like
like
you
what
know
we're
not,
listening to now. That reminds me a lot of Kendrick.
yeah, that's more like
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
that's
super
more that
Kendricky
lane of
vibes.
like you're
So
just
you're
giving them
still
bars.
pulling inspiration from Kendrick till
Oh
today.
yeah,
That's awesome.
from the because at first it's funny because when my cousin put me on, I was like I don't know if I fuck with that. And really, it was just me hating because this nigga was ripping it, and I was just like, ah. And then once I started listening to this shit, I was like, man, this shit is like, yeah. He said do the old school album that's just on a CD. I definitely would like to do just a CD album, and old Wiz was definitely newer Wiz. Look, there's a couple new Wiz songs that I fuck with. I'll admit there was
I
like an
stopped
album or
at
two.
Rolling Papers.
Rolling Papers is where I kind of after
Yeah,
Rolling Papers I
I
phased out.
couldn't
I
do
liked
that.
Rolling Papers though. It wasn't bad.
See,
Then there
I'm
was a couple
fifty-fifty.
projects after that. I have memories attached to that album, I guess. So that's like it's a little bit more sentimental than anything. But I mean, and then I listened to a lot of like different music. I listened to rock. I listened to Makem. I listened to like my sister was listening to like the emo shit. My dad
Hey,
listened
we
to
rock
like
out in here
hell yeah,
sometimes.
fuck yeah. My dad was listen. He would listen to like that's where I was introduced to Hendrix. I was introduced to like Metallica shit like that. So I listen. I think what makes it easier for me to fit flows is I'm used to singing along with so many different styles of music from a young age that like it's like I want to do all these things with my own music. So
Oh
it's yeah.
yeah,
Sometimes it makes it tough on a producer when I'm talking to him about what sound I have in my head because I have so many sounds in my head.
yeah.
Um,
It's hard to like explain to him what you're hearing in your
yeah. So now
head.
like learning how to make beats, that shit is cool for me because like now I don't have to hassle people like yo I need you to make something like this that sounds like the clouds was meeting. You know what I'm saying? It's like Purple Haze met Lupe on a fucking skateboard and he kick flipped over Janice.
Said, I need a beat that sounds like two horses just fought an alligator in the middle of a farm for some reason.
That's the ad lib. But I mean, there's all types. I mean, because my grandma used to listen to like things like OJ's and the OJ's groups like that. Um, I can't think of a lot of the names right now. I'm drawing blanks, but definitely Lupe was a heavy influence on me. Um, and anybody that had like something to say, bro. But really, it was like anything that was smooth beats, anything that kind of was like spacey. There's sometimes songs I still don't know the name or who sang it. I just know the fucking song was dope. Empire. What's it? Walking on a Dream, like shit like that. Like Empire of the Sun, I think is the group's name. I listened to Gorillas. I was most deaf. Fucking Creative Control was popping. Dame Dash had a website named Control TV, and that's where I found Currency. Currency's another person that influenced me beat selection wise. That's where I found that Alchemist. I used to look up instrumentals on YouTube on I used to steal the neighbor's Wi-Fi so I could rip beats off YouTube, and I was ripping shit. Like, that's where I found Ninth Wonder. That's where I found MF Doom. Actually, Jason Cole
R.I.P.
put me
MF
on the
Doom.
MF. RIP to MF Doom. Jason Cole put me on the MF Doom. He gave me a burnt CD of his, and it was all MF. It was Food, and like that was where I was introduced. But that's I found like his like other names, like his other aliases where he made beats under.
Yeah.
You know, I was finding shit like that. Far Side. There's so many things that I listened to, bro, coming up that just like the soundtrack of my coming up, because I always have headphones in. Anybody that's known me coming up, I always keep headphones with me. Um, so yeah, I'm always playing music. Even your dad knows like I gotta have the radio, but like
So what's Mulu's playlist look like now?
now it is like it's pretty much the same music except um I got my local friends on there, my little sisters, my senseis. I even got some ish. I'm learning to explore more. I'm still bumping Kendrick, obviously. I bump a lot of Cole, Jid. I still go back to like Real Big Fish and like Minutemen. I listen to a lot of oldies now, so I'm listening to Stevie and my MJs. Um, it just really depends on the mood. I let Spotify curate playlists for me here and there, but I have my solid playlist that I just Donald Glover, Childish Gambino. I keep him in rotation. Um, he put me onto his Baby Tron. I kind of fuck with some of his songs. Ski Mask. Yeah, I listen to Janis and Jimi Hendrix faithfully. Hove, Jay Z's in the rotation, of course. Um, if you follow me on Spotify, you can actually follow some cool playlists.
Otis Redding. Yes.
Otis Redding in the rotation. I could fucking pull it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I probably won't do it now, but like, there's definitely actually it's on here.
Well,
I mean,
I was
I
gonna say,
don't
we'll
even
get
be
it.
bumping myself like that. It's
We'll
like
get it shared out there.
I'll
For
be
you guys.
bumping my new shit, but I'll definitely share it. JJ Gray and the Mofro. Shout out to the Weird Sisters, Baby Keem. Panic at the Disco be in my rotation still. Denzel Curry just dropped that album, which is fire. And people don't give Denzel Curry the respect that I feel they should give that man, because he's
I've only heard a few songs from him, but every
bro.
time I hear a song from him, I love it.
And that's what made me follow him, is because every time a song is will pop up on like a shuffle or some shit, or like the radio, like that they once you listen to some shit for so long they just curate the radio. And I'd be like, I would be mobbing to a song, and I'm like, who is this? This nigga's ripping the shit out of this song, bro.
He did the
And
one
he
song.
always on that shit, bro.
He did the one song where he was the music video was him in the circus. I can't remember what it's called right now.
That's the what's it, the balloon. Welcome to the darkest side of taboo. Is you talking about that one? It's called Taboo.
I don't think he's in the circus. He's dressed up like a mime, kinda.
I'm pretty sure it's Taboo.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm curious now.
Denzel Curry is he's a dog, bro. Robert Glasper, if you like jazzy music. Kate Tronada, if you like electronic-ish dancing music. I still listen to MGMT sometimes.
Clout Cobain.
Cloud Cobain,
Yeah.
that's a good one. That's off the same album. That's why, like you said, the mom shit. And I'm like, it has to
That
be
one. Ricky was another one I listened to. I really like. He did actually. It was only a month ago. He did that Troubles with T Pain. That wasn't bad.
I didn't hear that one. This is actually one of the songs off of that Nightcap joint. There's some shit that like that you have to go find some, like listen to some of the older tracks. We was dropping consistent for a while. So like, if you go back, there's definitely songs to discover still.
Yeah, got
Um,
some hidden gems out
yeah,
there.
Russ. I watched an
He
interview of his,
Russ
man.
is amazing.
I love watching his interviews. Like I don't even be listening to everything that he drops anymore.
Sensei in the house.
He, but he kicks mad game if you watch his interviews, man.
Yeah, he
Um,
lets you know like straight from the gate. You really don't need.
yeah, you don't need the label, bro.
Yeah,
Once everybody found that out, it's like,
he
and
let
he
the
was talking
secrets
about
out.
how like if you build, okay, that's why he dropped all them songs before he was even blown up. That's why when he blew up heavy because when people finally found him, he had a fucking
Such a back
catalog, bro.
catalog.
They
Yeah,
was like, who is this dude? And he's just dropping. He's making his own shit. He's doing it himself, just like he said with the tracks. Like respect to artists like Russ, cause like that's how you want to do it, man. Fuck the bullshit. Fuck the dumb talk.
and yeah, Shane, we're trying to get all different kind of genres in here.
Shout out to Caleb. Beep, 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 beep.
We ain't we ain't hating on no genres. If you want to sing it, the only thing we can't do right now is mic up a drum set. Other than that, we got you.
I mean, we might be able to freak it. Maybe not here. We might have to go to Oda or something. We got rooms for drums up there. So even if we
Yeah,
had to record them elsewhere, like schedule a drum day
yeah. I mean,
or
we could
something like that, you
probably
can finesse it.
if it was like just a drum day, we could probably do it in here.
Yeah, if
Use
you're trying to
these
knock it all out
mics.
in one, we wouldn't be able to really. But
Yeah.
we're working on it.
So what's up with your?
Get some electronic ones. I was just talking to somebody about the electronic drum set.
Yeah,
Talking to Fee
that's what
about
I
that
want to
actually.
get one. I've been looking at them. They're just for one that's worth it. They're just
Yeah, I
expensive.
know they're definitely gonna have to pay, bro. But
So
it's worth having if you know if you got people that's gonna play them.
so so
But you
how's
play drums, don't you?
yes?
Shit, you about.
That's what makes me want to get them. Like then I'll have a reason to play
Hell
again.
yeah, let's get some live shows popping.
What's up with your music? Where how's your shit been going lately? What do you how many songs you got done that you're planning on dropping? What's
Oh,
let them in on the
the
music
plan
right
is
now.
now to drop consistently. So we're gonna be doing singles. I'm probably gonna do like a single a month. We're gonna work on some music videos. We've been chopping it up about music video ideas. Um, so what I'm focused on is consistency in content. Um, and actually building quality content, not just things to be like, hey, I'm here. Um, yeah, we got an album that we were working on, me and Lost Art. So I told him, hey, fuck it, let's break it down into some singles. I got an EP idea that's gonna be, what the album is gonna be named. We're gonna name the EP that. Um, but we got about shit. We got a nice handful of songs recorded right now, and we got even more that we got to get done. Some features I got to wrap up. But next month I'm gonna start dropping, and then we're not stopping. We're not gonna stop dropping. We'll keep it consistent. Whether it's a new song, whether it's a video to accompany a song, whether it's new merch, and we're gonna try to book more shows. I got to get back into the swing of that. I've been talking to some people about some venues, some local ones, and trying to get back out on the road again.
Yeah, we gotta get the tour bus out there.
Bust out the RV. It ain't been out since we went to fucking Allentown.
No.
But I got a couple places we can put some miles on that bitch for real. Um, cause yeah, I'm trying to go back to Shy City.
Yeah, I can't wait to get to go up there with you. I missed the last one.
My homie Shane's gonna be dropping some music. He's gonna be focusing on that marketing and shit, and that's important, man. And all the money that you spend on that you would spend on other things, you could totally spend on marketing, and you're gonna get. As long as you make a quality product, you're gonna get that shit right back. So
Oh yeah.
marketing is key, bro. I love making like clips and videos for the wave, keeping people in the journey. And
Even something as simple as just like paid promotion on YouTube, like the ad mark
Google ads,
management. Yeah,
shit like
Google
that.
ads.
It's all like the tools are there. You just have to know what you're looking for. Because I know when I was coming up, my problem was I just didn't know what the
And
fuck.
check all the preferences and settings. Make sure you're looking in the right, like searching to put your ad up in the right area,
Oh yeah,
the correct people. Because
yeah,
sometimes people just get on there and do like what Google Ads suggests or what Facebook Ads
yeah. Never
suggests.
that.
And yeah, don't just go off of what they're wanting you to do. make sure, even if you're gonna have to take some time and read it all out and figure it out, do anything you learn is only gonna benefit you, and you're just gonna have to cut out one more middleman.
Yeah.
Now you don't need a social media person.
It's
Now
work
you
to
don't
be
need this.
independent. Be independent, but just know it's work with
Yeah.
all capital letters. It is work.
Yeah, always remember that this is not
You take
just
days off, bro. It's
this is not just you making music.
Yeah.
This is you finding a way to get it to the world properly.
yeah. It's a strategy game. That's what I like to call it. I like to say the game's kind of it's they call it the game, and to me it's like a strategy game. Fuck up strategy is your shit's gonna get it's gonna fall apart. You plan your shit out properly, and watch your pieces move properly.
That's you're building an empire,
Yeah, yep. It's definitely it depends on what you're in it for. You know what I'm saying?
One wrongly placed brick and the castle falls.
Oh, that shit. And I've had my shit fall a couple times. That's like the song I was showing you earlier. He said, "Burn his house down to build it up again. Burn it down again just for the hell of it, just for the fun of it." Like, I've burnt bridges. I burnt, I fucked myself up a couple times. Sometimes it's justified. Sometimes it was just unnecessary. Um, Shit falls apart for a reason. Shit comes back together for a reason. You can't take everybody on your journey, and some people have their own journey to do. When you start, that's when you talk about the growth and the personal shit. You like, you know what I'm saying. You learn that shit. Trial and error is a bitch, though.
Shane, 3,000 for the budget for marketing. That you will definitely
I'm saying, my man, you dropping 3,000 people, or you talking about 3,000 and with your
$3,000 budget.
shit, my man? You're doing more than I'm doing.
Yeah, that you will you will definitely see.
Gotta be willing to fail, man. If you
Yeah.
really love what you're doing and you believe in it, bro.
You'll definitely see a return. I'm not gonna say a return on money, but you're gonna get.
And don't ever get discouraged on the return, on the amount of the return. Always be happy that there's a positive return.
Yeah,
in the game,
even
bro.
you could get $0, but if you've gotten even 1,500 people off of that, like as loyal followers that watch your shit and like actually became,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Anyone can just buy
It's all
views.
about your
Anyone
strategy,
can
baby.
anyone can put up a fire song and get 2 or 3,000 views in a week, and
Yeah.
that's it. But to get 2 or 3,000 views on every video consistently,
Yeah.
like just starting out, like that's
It's gonna be good.
yeah.
I hope it works out well for you, bro. Fucking Caleb said he said my shit fell before and I just started, and that's, bruh.
That's the game. It's a
Yeah,
roller
I think
coaster.
everybody that starts out initially it does fall. You know what I mean? Like you just don't know what you're. It's like a baby deer trying to walk. Like, you definitely gonna fall at first. Some people back out on that point, but that it's always every moment that some shit falls apart is a test from the game itself. Like, do you really want to do it? Like that's all that you do. You really want to keep going? Continue. It's like the arcade games, but like
Yeah.
counting down, you gonna put more quarters in, you backing out, bro.
Yeah, you have to come into this game knowing that you need to keep yourself motivated because the game isn't always going to be the one to motivate you.
Yeah, you gotta be on yourself, man, and surround yourself with people that a solid circle, bro.
Yeah, there's definitely times where we need each
My man
other.
Shane got the heart today. He said what? He wants someone to relate. The fact that you feel this way about your stuff means that
Yeah,
you're gonna make something that's gonna touch
You'll be
somebody,
just
bro.
fine, bro.
You're putting that shit. You're putting that energy out there. So that's why I said don't ever be upset with a return. Because people get caught up in numbers sometimes. And don't think that they can keep doing it because the numbers weren't what they expect. And go into it with no expectations and be happy with the positive return that you do get.
There's rappers that spent 10 years, 15 years,
Yeah,
and like local popping, and that's not bad. But I'm just saying, like, it's gonna. Sometimes it takes a while, but
Yeah.
you're always gonna get what you deserve.
It always comes down to, do you really want to do it? Do you want to do it? Then fucking do it, bro.
I look at it.
Can't stop, won't stop. Always take that and always get better and take everything in, bro.
I look at it as like a savings account. You know what I mean? You put all this in instead of just putting money in an account. You're putting all this hard work, this effort. You're paying for studio time, this, that, and the third. So like, you're putting money in also. But you're doing all of this, and then at the end when you cash out, you're only going to get how much you put in.
Yeah.
If you didn't put your all into it, and I mean every day, 5 days out of the week,
Yeah, you're gonna have days where you fall off. You're gonna have
yeah.
times where, and it's okay to take a break. I know some really great artists, um, just even in the Pittsburgh area, that's had to take. You gotta make sure your mental health is straight, bro.
Oh
So
yeah,
always make sure that you're taking care of yourself as
yeah.
well, and don't beat yourself up over things that But also, just make
Stay
sure
on the
that you're putting the
grind.
work in, even if it's a little bit of work in the day. You know what I'm saying? Don't derail yourself. At least do little shit.
Yeah, because when it comes time to cash out, are you gonna have enough to buy a nice SUV like the brand new Denali, and then after that, that was kind of it,
Yeah,
or you want to have an actual like little empire you built yourself,
yeah.
whether it be
Longevity
your
is the
own
goal, right?
label or getting on someone's label, whatever it may be. You want to be remembered, or do you want your family to remember you?
Yeah.
Like
What are you doing
without
it for?
sounding like a dick.
Nah, it's okay. I understand what you're saying. It's like whatever you're doing it for, man. Like as long as you're fulfilling what your goal is that you set out. That's what's really important at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Some people don't give a fuck about making it. They just want to but even they want to go to a bigger venue or
Oh yeah, you
do a better
still
show. You know what I'm
want.
saying? You still want to do more.
Yeah, I mean,
I never be satisfied and always put the work in, man. You can't and don't blame anybody else for shit not going the way that you wanted
yeah,
to go.
you can make music just because you enjoy making music, but when you put that grind and that effort in, and you really want people to hear it, you deserve. You know what I mean? You deserve to get what that now becomes a career.
Yeah,
And if you do something good, you never do it for free.
yeah, fuck yeah. I've done it for free enough. But there's times where I fuck with it though. It depends on the cause. Like he's saying in there, he want to donate some of it to charity. Like there's definitely things that it's acceptable to do that shit for the love. Like when I like to do Grant Street shit whenever those pop
Yeah.
up. If they ever ask me to do stuff, I'm
Oh
like,
yeah, no,
hell
no, no.
yeah. You
Yeah.
know what
When
I'm
I
saying?
say
Like,
that, I don't mean like charge
nah.
everybody. Fuck it.
But
No one
definitely,
gets.
no, I know what you mean.
But
I know what you
yeah,
mean.
you don't
Definitely,
want to put 20 years of your life into strictly music, and you had to bust your ass in the mornings, and I mean like
yeah,
the situations people end up in, and it's like you deserve to live a more comfortable life
yeah.
after all that, because you grinded, man. You
Fuck
know what
yeah.
I mean?
You did that.
Yeah, you loved what you did, and you were just doing it because you enjoyed
You
it.
don't
But
stop.
still, at the end of the day, you grinded that the fuck out. You deserve something,
Yeah,
at least praise, if anything. You know?
yeah. Something, man. It's
Yes, Caleb. Exactly. Stability.
exactly whatever the definition is for you, as long as you're
Yeah,
achieving that. You know what
that's
I'm
that's me and my dad have that conversation all the time. He talks about just some people are just fine with, they're comfortable living like this. They're comfortable living like that.
saying?
And I'm just like, that's not my idea of
Yeah,
comfortability.
but it's
So then you realize like what is comfortable to you.
yeah,
Everyone, I guess everyone has a different idea of comfortable. Some people are completely fine with having their paycheck, they pay their rent every month, and then they have just enough money to buy cigarettes and beer.
yeah. Some people fuck it that
And
way.
they're fine with that.
Yeah,
And who am I to say that that's not them at their happiest?
right. I
So what is stability and comfortability for you?
That's a topic for another fucking.
Yes, that is. It actually is on the
That is
board.
on the actual board. Maybe next week. Stability for the whole squad. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I feel that. I mean, it's
we talked about it the one day. Is like you can't buy happiness, but you can definitely have
you
enough
can
money
definitely
to
be
put
comfortable.
yourself in a
Yeah,
comfortable
where you
position
ain't
where you're
tripping, you ain't
happy.
stressing over shit. You're like, I'm here. More money, more problems. But at least the problems ain't I ain't got a place and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, yeah.
that's like the type of deal it is. Like,
My car runs. We
yeah,
have
my
good
house is
food.
here. We got
My
eats.
lights work,
I'm definitely gonna try
and
to,
I'm not cold at night.
definitely want some land with some shit. I'm a country boy.
Yeah,
at
my
heart.
cows are fed, and my tractor didn't break
Yeah.
down today. We're
Fuck yeah.
good. We're good.
We're having a good time. I'm a country boy at heart. I spit flames, but
Motherfucker.
listen here, buddy. I like to spit some bars, but
Calm down, Paducah.
right now I'm telling you, Bupkis, I'm about to tell these people.
I haven't
If I ain't
decided.
working on behind the mic, it gotta be that way. And you
I
got a girl to
haven't.
support you. That's love.
Yeah, yeah. That's the best thing is having someone that's behind you. But I have not decided on my accent for Bupkis yet.
Bupkis sounds
I've
very
been
like
thinking.
white.
I know, but I really don't want to talk like this.
Paducah sounds. I don't know. You could go anywhere with the Paducah.
Oh yeah, I know. Like when I hear Paducah, it's
Got
like
a
we're-
different accent for different Paducahs.
yeah, Doctor Paducah.
Dr. Paducah. Dr. Paducah just sounds professional.
Yeah, but
I'm sorry, but
he definitely sounds
we're
like.
gonna have to take your left nut.
no, no, I feel like he's Asian.
I am not. You're not baiting me into that one.
Oh shit!
Off the record.
You say you ain't babe. No, no, no.
You ain't bait me into the Paducah and Bupkis in the morning. The radio show.
Yep, Doctor
Dr.
Paducah.
Paducah. We're gonna have to work on Dr. Paducah. Don't forget the doctor. I went to
There's
school
Professor Paducah.
13 years.
Yeah, Professor Paducah.
That's when I got the glasses on. Where's my glasses?
Right
Even
there.
oh shit.
Yeah, Professor Paducah. He studied at MIT, and now he actually teaches at Harvard.
I dabble at Harvard.
He said I actually freelance.
I
I'm a
actually-
freelance professor.
I actually own part of Harvard. A slight generous donation. No more Paducahs. That's for another time. But no, man.
All right, so how's the family like as a whole? How's their support with you?
Oh man, they've always. I think at first they thought it was just like a hobby type of deal, and I mean, eventually they
That's
saw.
always when there's
I wasn't about
resistance
to
in like
stop
the
that shit.
expensive purchases.
What's that?
I said that's always when there's resistance in the expensive
Oh,
purchases.
bro, I
when
got-
you're a young kid and you don't have a whole lot of money to yourself.
I went straight to school. I went to school just because they were like, "We're gonna send you a studio." Because I didn't really know what I wanted to go to school for, and I found Full Sail, and I was like, "Okay, this is music production. This is music business. They got some shit on here, cool." So I started out in production, and all I had to hear when I talked to the people was, "We're gonna send you a whole studio," and I was like, "Fuck it." I felt like they were just throwing me the bag,
You
like,
son of a bitch. I'm in.
"Yo, go, yeah, fact, like straight up sucker in the mouth, like you son of a bitch." Like I'm down, bro. They sent me this shit, and I haven't looked back since. I've been learning shit. Granted, I lost programs. I did a lot of dumb, stupid shit because I I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Ended up dropping out after I switched my major, but I learned a lot when I was up there, and I applied what I learned. And then everything I was learning on there was like internet shit. It was like YouTube videos and shit that they were sending. So I was like, fuck it, I can just like teach myself. I don't get a degree with it, but my experience is fire, and
Paducah and
I
Bupkis
get to keep
vending.
going. Vending, that's next on the list. But yeah, I forgot my stream of consciousness. As the vending machine is a lucrative idea, and that's what I'm in on.
Panzoid. I've never heard of panzoid.com. What is that?
Panzoid.com. I'm about to look it up. This better not be no weird shit.
Yeah, don't you rickroll us.
Don't
Because
you
we'll
fucking
dance.
Rick roll me. I swear to God. Let's see what we're working with.
I can't wait for that video.
I thought you were about to say you can't wait for this. For the
No, but I
video.
do want to know what this is.
It's a clip maker. So this is like, these look like effects and shit. Oh.
Look at that. He said, and it's free.
Oh shit. Man, you might have just did something right here.
He said if you click clip maker.
I'm gonna go ahead and bookmark that. 2D.
Well, you just
And
put
no,
him
that's
on,
crazy
too.
because I was just learning about. I was just teaching myself some 3D shit, like trying to learn how to do that shit.
Oh shit! See, look at that.
Oh, bruh, you might have just did something right here. All right, we're gonna look at that later. Good look on that.
You say you just. I'm not. I wanted to say something, but I ain't, I ain't
Oh,
going to
you
put
missed
something
it.
out
He
there.
missed the intro. I got a dope intro, bro. You gotta watch. You gotta watch the
Have you
beginning.
ever seen our intro? Throw it up for him.
Oh, one time we're gonna throw the
Yeah,
intro
we'll
up
throw
for
the
him. Like,
intro
oh
up
yeah, we
one
have
time.
the power to do that. Let's just do that real quick. That's a Matos beat too. Shout out to Matos for the beat on the intro. And then we just, all I said was, hey, dude, just fucking let's take some clips, I'll throw them together in Adobe. We'll put a song underneath of it. Give me your logo.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do different intros for all kinds of different stuff.
Oh, yeah, new ones for sure. I actually thank you for sending that panzoid.com shit. They should pay you for even plugging them like that because I'm about to use the shit out of that.
Say, give that man a verse.
Give that man a fucking certificate for something. Everything's free on there, so they can't give him a free thing on there. Give him a stock or a stake in your stock. Is that how you say it? No, fuck. Give him a share. I think that's what it's the proper term for it. Shout out to Shane for that. I'm gonna hit this one time for you.
Can I get a one time?
One time. One time, one time. No man. Bro. He's putting on
Clara IO.
he's putting the people on. You better go follow these comments. This man is definitely putting the people on. I'm gonna put that up in. Matter of fact, I'm
We
just
got a
pull it up
meeting of the
now.
minds going on right
Right, we're
now.
just Brandon. I just turned into it went from a podcast to a straight. We gotta get back to the podcast. It went from a podcast to a fucking. Is it AI?
IO.
There's an AI too. Just so you know.
CLAIRA.
Okay, I'm gonna put this away for now. Keep leaving them in the. Okay.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, I'm.
Yeah, I seen that, and
We're
I
gonna
was like,
check-
I'm not
I was
sure.
like, I don't know.
what
That's all I was like. We're
he
gonna
means.
check that out later. I have no idea what you're doing, but I'm gonna trust you, and I'm gonna look into it. Let me know what it is in the comments.
Yeah, what does it do?
Pull it up, Jamie. It's like, fuck.
Can't believe my dad hit me with. That's my line, bro. He hit me with it earlier today.
What you said?
Same bat day, same bat channel, or same bat time, same bat channel.
He said that's his line.
Bro, I used to always say that shit. I don't even know what made him think to say that.
He said it's 3D animation. I got one that's called Spline, or I don't know, Spline, whatever the fuck it's called. All I know is it does 3D animation as well, and it's free. And I found that shit on a little clip I found, and I was like, oh word, I always wanted to try to do 3D animation shit. So, yeah,
Yeah,
Spline.
it was
I think
one
it's
day
fun.
you were messing with it. Did you ever?
No, I didn't get too deep into it because I've been diving into Photoshop more with the songs. Like every time we record something, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna make that artwork. I'm all excited to make the artwork. So I've been learning a lot more on Photoshop, and then still fucking with beats.
Have you given them any names of the songs you're dropping, or are you not gonna say 'em?
Oh no, I'm gonna tease those eventually. I got some plans. I know Kendrick's about to drop, so
Yeah, we ain't about no.
yeah, that's why I said next month. Kendrick, you got 1 month. It's like you got 1 month, and then I'm dropping, and then we'll see what's up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just dropping singles, and they're gonna be dope. And I hope y'all bump them. They're gonna be fitted for the weather. Some are gonna be fitted for your mind. Some are gonna be fitted for a smoke session. But know that there's dope music coming, and I'm excited to share it. Blender's dope. Yo, he's kicking knowledge in the comments. Like I'm trying to focus, but I'm also like trying to learn. Mailchimp, me and Mailchimp got beef, and I'm I just couldn't like I tried it like years
Oh, is
ago.
that the one you were telling
Yeah,
me about?
it probably runs smoother now. I was trying it out like years ago, and I just like fuck this thing. Sensei's on one. Oh yeah,
Which
Sensei's
one?
on one of the songs actually. My bad. Good
Way to
look.
go,
Way to
you.
plug that in, you little bastard. He's still in there. It's like you're not a bastard. I love you. That was said out of love. But yeah, Sensei's on one, and that's probably the artwork for Wat one. That's the one that we said. You know what I'm saying? That one's called the ups and the downs of the
Wait,
dream.
has he seen it?
Yeah, I sent it to him. I definitely.
Oh man.
It's definitely messaged me them sites, bro. No, not your bad. I appreciate the fuck out of it. I just didn't want to go look up everyone right now.
You just made a new best friend.
But no, we was chopping it up actually. Not that long ago. But yeah, ups and the downs of the dream, produced by Lost Art. Um, that's when that one hits.
Oh, you guys got a name.
Yeah, and this one's I should have just said this instead of the name. There's there's a little bit of auto tune on the hook.
Yeah, I was surprised when he said that.
Yeah, which is like if you've been rocking with me. Now I don't really do any auto tune shit, but it sounds dope. We did it for Science. It sounds fire. The hook's hard. The beat is hard. Sensei's verse is fire. It's just an all around solid ass song. Like out of everything we've been recording, that's like one of my that's probably my favorite one right now. Then we got a couple, we got a little some fun poppy vibe sounds. We got some hip hop sounds. He said the shit caught him off guard, dog. Dog. When we was sitting here, we was mixing the shit and like the vocals. Like I can sing a little bit, but I can't sing professionally. So like we're listening to the hook, and I'm like, oh, this is hard, but it's just not. It's some shit is kind of off. And Ben's like, I want to kind of put auto tune on it. He's like, I just got this plugin. I want to try something. Put that shit on there. We just both look like, oh shit. And I was like, yo, he's pressed the space bar. His pause. We're like, I was like, yo, that's kind of hard. He's like, that's kind of hard. Like, we kept that shit, and then like Sensei's verse was just, it was not hard to mix at all because he just, I'm pretty sure the breaths that he took in the take were just very few, and it was just good, man. It's a solid ass verse. I love my verse. I love his verse. That hook's one of my favorite hooks. One of my favorite beats. Funny story is actually, I don't know if he did it on purpose. I'm starting to think he did, but Ben Lost. I keep calling him Ben. Lost keeps fucking. He showed Sensei the beat first. Fucking forgot that he showed Sensei the beat, and he's going through all the songs and shit, and that one comes on. He wasn't really trying to play it, but the intro hit, and I was like, "What is that?" And he let it rock, and we're vibing to it. And I'm like, "Yo, I need this." And he's like, "Bet." Putting shit in the folder, we're just vibing out. Hit me up as soon as I got home. I sent a message. He's like, "Yo, I'm sorry, but that thinking beat I sent to Sensei, maybe y'all can get on it together." Bet. I have no problem. I love doing songs with Sensei. We got Evernote. We got Top Floor. I love doing songs with Sensei. And then, boom. That's how like we wrote the verses. We wrote the verses here.
Yeah.
And then we didn't even record the shit. What we did, but it was like we had to redo it, and that took a little bit. But it perfect timing, man. The shit's done correctly, on point. And if we did it then, we probably wouldn't have auto tune on the voice, and so the hook wouldn't have hit properly. All together, it's fire. Yeah,
Yeah.
though the auto tune does sound crazy, and I do have ever since we put it on that one. I didn't put on a bunch, but I've been like vibing with it, trying shit out, and so the new songs are gonna be cool in that aspect as well. It's just a different sound. I think you said that shit the other day when we
Yeah.
was listening to one. It was like different flow, different sound, um, and like we're attacking beats right now. That verse got put on something else though. Then they get put on the code or some shit. Then you scrap that one and put. Did you put it on the code? Go follow Sensei
Yeah.
and
Go
make sure
follow
that
my
you
little
fuck with my
brother.
boy Sensei. He's a dog. Oh shit, he got some auto tune on his songs coming up too. I'm sure they're gonna hit, bro. Make sure you send. I mean, hit us up when you do drop the shit so we can vibe to it. We can roll up and review it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. We're looking for some good stuff to roll up and review.
We're gonna have to hit them up with the email so people start sending shit and we can roll up and review.
Yeah, yeah. I guess I should have it put in the link tree. I'll do that tonight, right after the podcast.
Yeah, that way you can kind of mailing. We'll go through
Yeah.
Mailchimp. You can
You
join the
got any?
mailing list.
I'm gonna go reset the record on the camera. But while I do that, you have any advice for any listeners that are doing music?
Oh man, I think we have like the whole conversation has been full of some good advice.
Oh
Honestly,
yeah,
I mean,
I'm just like,
kicking
do
game,
you
but
have
honestly, just
anything that
fucking
you might have missed?
create what you want to fucking create. Don't be afraid to release anything because guess what? Somebody else put a song out that probably sound trash compared to what you might put out. Not saying anybody is trash, but I'm saying to compare yourself to. Don't compare yourself. Say to on that note, um, be consistent. Don't be too hard on yourself whenever you fall shorter than your expectations. Um, but definitely, and don't put yourself in a box. Write what you want to write. Write to everything. Experience types of music, all types of sounds, because you just don't know where some of them joints might take you, and you might write something that surprises even you. Um, I always tell people write something every day if you're a writer. But honestly, if you're an artist, try to create something every day, even if it's something small, even if it's a doodle and a sketch pad or whatever the fuck. Just do something. Always sharpening your craft. Um, don't compare yourself. Your journey is your fucking journey. I know that's like a mean thing to say, but like it's facts, man. It's as artists, you kind of tend to get sometimes we get hard on ourselves. Sometimes motherfuckers don't care. Sometimes they breeze right through that shit. But there's lessons and all that. And speaking of lessons, be self aware of your own self, your own ego moments and shit like that, and check yourself. Be self aware. Network. Always fucking be growing your network. Always be plotting. Always be selling. It's like nah. um, and just allow yourself to be the artist that you are, man. Don't let nobody restrict you from that. Um, even if something you might say you're afraid it might offend somebody or you're afraid it might, just say the shit. Art is meant to do shit like that. It's supposed to challenge people and it's supposed to sometimes make people feel uncomfortable. Not everything's a party, but there's artists out there already for that. You don't need to do that if you don't want to do it. So don't try to ride waves, man. Be your own wave. Be Spicoli, stoned and surfing your own shit. That's an old reference, but um, it's yeah, man. Just fucking be yourself. Always be on your business. Always be studying. Always be trying testing out new flows. That goes back to don't put yourself in a box. I can fucking give advice all day if you wanted to listen to it.
Yeah.
Just from a writing standpoint, and always learn new shit because that's what I'm doing now. Learning a lot of new shit, new programs, and uh, new websites today. Shit. Don't be the fifth island boy. Yeah, don't be an island boy. Shout out to Jake. He said that healed the soul for real. I'm glad.
We
Yeah, man.
try.
Especially, yeah, Jake he got a different type of swag, bro. Like, and it makes fire music. So rock with it. Be on the lookout for a lot of shit, man. There's just a lot of talent coming through here and a lot of people rocking shit. So beat your craft, man. That's a funny phrase, but do that. It would people probably thought I was gonna say something else, but like perfect the craft, man. And love what you do. Know why you're doing it. Don't let nobody take you off your shit, man. Well, thank you, Shane. We appreciate that you dig watch and shit, and keep rocking with us every Wednesday. Even if it's some random shits, even if we're just bullshitting with y'all, like, and we got a lot of topics and we got some segments we're trying to work our way in. This is our fifth episode, right?
Yeah.
I keep saying every episode, I'm like, this is our fifth one. Okay. So yeah, we're rocking. We're getting comfortable now. So we're gonna start throwing some shit at y'all. But we definitely want to have everybody involved in this shit. So shout out to you, bro. Shout out to Jake. Shout out to all y'all. Do I have any more advice? Somebody told me the other day, if you get this, don't disrespect. But always keep a cool head, man. Don't make decisions from emotional places. Think about everything and trust your gut in the moments where you can't. Don't have time to think about shit. Trust your gut. That's my last piece of advice. Trust your fucking gut. I couldn't tell you how many times I didn't trust my gut and it bit me in the ass. So yeah, he's over there fucking working. And
I was just trying to add this, but I was just waiting until you were done giving them advice
no,
for me to stop.
that's the advice for the people, man.
All right, so let's see. We've talked about music. We've talked about hell. We've talked about all kinds of stuff.
The
What
highs, the
more?
lows, the peaks, and the valleys. We've even had a little. We went Family Guy for a minute. We had like side quests of the episode. Like there was a
Yeah,
main episode, and then it was just like boom. We're having flashbacks. We're fighting chickens, doing all types of ill shit.
bunch of bull freestyle videos.
My man's out here plotting. This nigga, like, you want a job?
Yeah, you're gonna have to slide through.
Yeah, you gotta come here and talk about this. You said too much in the comments, baby.
Oh, there he is, my fifth dad.
That junk's kicking in, kids. Yeah.
Got
That
Tim.
junk's been kicked in, buddy.
Got Tim in here.
Buddy. Shout out to Pops. Boom, boom. Brr, 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 brr. Suge Knight. What's up, Suge? I thought you was coming through. Looks in the camera like it's the
Yeah.
office.
Thought you was
I'm looking
coming
at the
through.
camera like it's the office. What's up, bro? What's up, buddy? Squirrely.
So you remember the Great Fire of 1979?
Chipmunks. My guys. I don't have I don't have a doobie or anything right now, but I'll take a drink of water for you. One time for Pops. I love you too, man. It's getting emotional here.
Yeah, I love you too.
He said he's also smoking, so that's playing a part. All right, we all get the rambles when we're smoking. So, oh,
we got a
so
Madden.
Dave Chappelle got tackled. It's like, nah.
Yeah. We got a Madden tournament coming up this weekend.
Oh yeah,
I'm excited
is that
for
this
that.
weekend?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Do we got people like entered in? You got
Nobody has cash at me the money, but there's definitely
okay,
people
so we got
coming.
people coming through. We got shit, Madden tournament.
Actually, I
Studios.
think
What's the winner get?
let me pull up the. We have so much going on right now that I don't remember all the
We need a calendar.
flyers. I
Need a
know.
calendar in this bitch.
All right, so we got
Facts. You could be rambling dumb shit.
$20 entry, 10 spots available, first come first serve. All the settings and stuff. Don't need to hear all that. Winner gets 2 hours of free studio time,
Bang.
or because not everybody that's going to come play Madden has an interest in
Of
recording.
course, they want to do Twitch streams.
Or you get $60 with a bunch of bull T-shirt and a jar of metaphysical.
Fight milk. You gotta do it every time you say metaphysical.
So yeah, it's gonna be a great time, and can't wait for the outcome. I mean, I put up a post and asked if people were interested, and it was crazy feedback. So
Of course, everybody want to. Bragging rights is the best part of the whole tournament.
yeah,
Because
and we're gonna be doing fighting tournaments.
eventually we should make little baby trophies.
Yeah, I want to.
And shit
I
like
really
that.
want to.
Eventually. And if you
I
want your
might-
ass whooped in UFC, come on down to Bunch of Bull and see me. Nobody wants it in that tournament.
Oh yeah, wait. I was getting ready to say we're gonna have fighting tournaments, and I can't wait.
Mortal Kombat and
see
shit though.
you.
Mortal Kombat will be those ones will be. That's where you're gonna see motherfuckers taking L's and shit with each other. Mortal Kombat is more sometimes it be come down to luck. Or if you're juggling motherfuckers, if you're juggling motherfuckers on Mortal Kombat, do not come
Excuse
here.
me, I'm sorry.
You get jumped if you start juggling people the whole time.
He said, anyone know what the producer tag on the Millie actually says?
What happened?
Jake.
Anyone know what the producer tag on a Millie actually says? See, I love when he comes in there and he just gives us like a little the quotable. Anyone know what the producer tag on a Millie actually says?
A look into Jake's mind for just a moment in the random thoughts.
Bag of lit chips. Or is it LA chips? Is this a quote? Or are you saying that that's what he's saying in a Millie? Because I don't I don't know if that's it, but like I don't know. But I don't. Now from now on, when I hear it, I'll be like, "We're gonna listen for it." I want to pull it up, but I don't want to get. I don't want anything to get flagged for it. But yeah, man, when you come to town, slide through and see us at Bunch of Boo. And if you're interested and you're watching, and you want to come to the studio, you want to book some time, hit us up.
Yeah, stop in.
And let us know. Book a session. We got people. We got vibes. We have a booth with a microphone. Bring your beats.
One of these days, I'll post ahead of time so people can see. I'm gonna do a live walkthrough.
Oh, the studio.
Just do a little walkthrough so you guys can see everything, just in case you haven't yet.
So not allowed to read the whiteboard.
No, yeah, we'll put that in
We're gonna
another
start
room.
covering up when people come in here. But yeah, definitely slide through it if you are interested and reach out and hit us up. We're not terrible people. We're cool people. I think so. Bupkis, Paducah Bupkis.
We're not terrible people.
We're not terrible people. You know, we're good people. I would like to think so, anyways. If you disagree, let's fight.
We have gloves.
Let's debate. Oh, we have gloves here. If you have a squabble, do not pull out the toolie. Just grab the gloves.
Yeah, we handle things in a safer route around here. We
grab the gloves.
understand sometimes people get angry, frustrated,
Sometimes things get heated.
egos butt heads, But we don't need to take it to someone getting like really hurt.
So you either
Throw gloves on.
You throw the gloves on, or you shut up, and you continue your session.
Yeah, that's what we have.
What board?
Except it
Like a skateboard?
except both sides
Oh,
are
he's talking about
a
that shit.
whiteboard.
The whiteboard. Okay, my bad. I was like a skateboard.
He's talking about a kind that like flips and hides into the wall.
Oh man,
Off going in 60 seconds.
that's goals. We was talking about a session. What we want for I need to have that there at every session for no reason.
You just like pull a
Bro, I
book
still
on the
want to
bookcase.
know what this is about. He hasn't said anything.
Yeah, what is bag of la chips?
Is that what he's saying? Bag of liches? No, it doesn't even go in time. There's no way. There's no way.
There's no way.
I think he's just saying a milli. Or how many? How many? How many? How many? How many? Oh, he's like blue. Oh, like at the beginning. So that is what he's talking about. Of a milli by Lil Wayne. Lil Way.
Lil Way.
Who's Lil Way? It's like,
Where the producer
where the
tag
producer
is.
tag is. I thought it was saying, isn't it saying Maestro? We're probably not listening to the same version of. We probably downloaded it from different things.
All right, so Caleb knows what he's talking about. Fill me in, bro.
He said he knows what he's talking about. Like, I wish we could just play it. I'm like, yo, if you're talking about, because I know like when the song was like, it doesn't say Maestro, it's just something else. But I can't remember. I can't hear it. I haven't listened to a Millie in a long time.
Yeah, I would never be able to remember that right now.
Yeah, like I haven't. That's never in my rotation on this.
That's exactly goes back to what we were
I fuck
talking
with
about
Dr.
earlier.
Carter. Actually, Lil Wayne, I listened to like I was mixtape Wayne whenever I was like, inspiration. Back to the inspiration question. Like he definitely was in the mix for sure. But off of that album, a Millie got annoying because my cousin played it so much you would think that I would remember the tag he's talking about, but like I was just like, bro, please.
I
That
used to play it
and
in
Death
my
of the
car
Auto
because of the
Tune.
bass.
When Death of the Auto Tune dropped, my cousin played that shit so much. It was with my cousin Macy. We was fucking kicking it, and they're downstairs just bumping it back to back. Like I feel like it was the niggas in Paris thing where they played, where they did that song like how many times back to back. Except my cousins was playing that song back to back to back to back. It was just we unplugged the fucking computer at one point. Like stop.
When you were talking about your inspirations, I'm honestly surprised I didn't hear like Hove,
No, cause
Dizzy.
Hove, I didn't listen to Hove a whole lot when I was coming like younger. You know what I'm saying? It was like a little bit later. My cousin used to bump him, but he listened. My cousin was putting me on the Nas and shit more than he was putting me on the Hove. So I listened to Nas a lot more coming up. I don't know why I
But I
didn't say his
guess,
name either.
but I guess for your style of music, that's probably
Now, actually, I kind of listening to a lot of old Hove stuff now, and like rhyme schemes and like how he approaches a song is what I take from his songs. He's a businessman, and that's what I like to watch him for. But like bar wise is like the way he approaches a song, the way he talks on the song, the way he tells the story. You know what I'm saying? It's just a smooth type of delivery deal. So like sometimes you'll hear that in some of my cadences, but it'll be like an older Hove cadence where it's like where he would do those like side ramble things. Like I kind of like throw those in there sometimes, and then sometimes I'll write them that way. But when I'm in the booth and the energy's up, they don't come out that way. So
yeah.
it just depends on feeling. But Hove definitely influences on how I start to talk on songs. Like what do I want to say? How do I want to say it? Type of deal.
Mm.
I like it. I like the way he approaches songs. Here's our answer. My bad. In the very beginning of a Millie, there's a producer tag that says distorted voice, and I'm pretty sure it refers to something about Banner, who made the beat. I'm gonna run it back after we get off of here at some
Yeah,
point,
now
like,
we
because I
got
just
to.
need to know.
I'm
Like,
excited.
actually, will I be able to play it through these headphones and just like listen for myself?
Should be
Let's
able
test
to.
the theory. Let's test this out. It pays to have computers, even though this one is super dumb slow.
I'm excited. Ben or Lost's talking about doing this little like studio mixtape for everyone that we have like
Oh
the
yeah, we got some
collective.
songs for that shit.
He's talking about wanting to put me on a verse. You guys
Jesse's about to
might
drop a verse.
hear me do something.
Y'all might hear a verse from the Lego Man himself.
I'm not gonna become a rapper or anything like that. I promise.
This is pulling up.
Just might throw something out there just to have fun.
Fuck it. What if I do this instead? It doesn't want me to know what the tag is. But damn it, guess
This
what?
is a conspiracy theory.
Guess what? But guess what? There's ways around this shit.
It's like the Bernstein Bears and Byronstein or however they
All right, this is the
try
moment.
to say it's spelled now. It's all conspiracies.
See, they even threw an ad in my way. It's fucked up.
That's crazy because we was talking earlier.
It's saying it sounds like he's saying Bangladesh. Like, isn't that the producer's name though? I'm about to Google it now.
It's crazy. We were talking earlier about how
It might be David Banner. Banner.
you
David
have
Banner.
no ads on your Spotify, but I have ads on all of my streaming services because I don't have subscriptions except for YouTube.
Yeah, I never subscribed to it. I was like, what's the point?
Ooh, Big Tim, you coming in here and playing in the tournament?
Yeah, it's Bangladesh. That's the producer's name. But
He
that's
said
what's
bagel of chips. That kind
bag of
okay.
chips. I could see where the
Yeah.
bag of chips
All
are.
right. Now it makes sense.
Bag of chips. I could. It's not definite enough on the chips part though. I honestly hear
Okay.
Bangladesh, but I can hear the bag of the chips. Let's say all wrong answers only. What do you hear?
All wrong answers only.
It sounds like you're saying back in the
He
day.
said your dad said he's gonna come win the Madden tournament because he needs that time for his bars.
Bro, you
He's
know.
gonna come drop that heat.
I ain't gonna tell them bad
We'll put
stories.
you. Listen, if you really come in and drop some heat, we'll put you on the studio mixtape, and the session time will be on me.
David Banner made the la 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 la. That's a David Banner beat. Same album. So
We have
you were close.
almost getting to that time, guys. We're gonna kick it for
You
about
ain't
another
winning no
10
Madden.
minutes.
If you win Madden, I'm gonna run bets in the back, and I'm gonna bet on you. If you lose me money,
Is he good?
he got some skills.
Uh,
He's got a football mind. So he plays.
Yeah, you
I've
better.
made him mad a few times.
You
But you
better
better
come.
practice, bro.
Yeah, you better come
Better
play
practice because these
tournament.
people out here that be playing Madden in tournament styles, they
Has he
don't play
played-
games.
Has he played 22?
I don't know if he's played 22 yet.
Have you played the newest Madden?
Have you played the newest Madden? He's gonna come out with a W or two. I remember when I was in the Madden tournament, I thought I was gonna do damage. That was when they did one up at GameStop.
Yeah, yeah.
I got torched in the second round. This
He
dude was.
said, "Oh shit, I
He
got,
got
game
Pass.
He said,
I
"Well,
can't afford it.
I don't know what
This
that.
is
I can't
GameCube
help
and
you."
Gamecast. I think I said I got Gamecast. Can't afford it.
Oh shit.
Oh, bro. Yeah, it is about that time, though.
What was it? What was it that I said the other day? You said that if oh yeah, you said I got punched in the nose
Oh yeah.
for sticking my face in other people's business.
This
Sounds like a country song to me.
He hit me with this sounds like a country song to me the other day. I was like, yo, you gotta tell my dad that. No. I think it's we're about to wrap it up. So now it's time for So Long. Make sure you check us out. At Bunchable. Subscribe to us on Twitch.
Got your dad dying over here now.
Subscribe to us on YouTube. And then make sure you follow us on Instagram and all that good stuff. Make sure you're signing up for the Madden tournament if you're a Madden person, and keep your eyes peeled for the other tournaments we got coming up in the tuck. We got new music coming from all types of people, but most importantly, man, just follow us on Instagram.
Yeah, you got to make sure you stay up to date because you never know what we're gonna have going on.
We always got shit happening.
Yeah, we're sporadic people.
We like to tell people through our social medias. Make sure that you show my dad love. It was his birthday like a week ago.
Yes, happy late birthday too.
And was it a week ago? Yeah, about a week ago. Bam, 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 bam. Outro. Peace.
Had fun.
I gotta change that. It says 7 p.m. It's not